Hello and welcome to another video. My name's Alex. In today's lesson we're going to look at fixed expressions with and. By that I mean expressions like aches and pains, do's and don'ts, loud and clear. These are expressions that you can't change the order of, and sometimes they have very specific meanings. So let's get started, dive right in and look at the first one. Okay, so our first expression with and is aches and pains. And here you can see an example sentence. As you get older, you experience more aches and pains. So the meaning of aches and pains here is small pains, discomfort. Usually we're talking about this in terms of muscles as well. So small pains and discomfort in your muscles. And our next fixed expression is bigger and better. Our example sentence, the new model of the phone is supposed to be bigger and better. So the meaning of this here is improved. They have improved the new model of the phone compared to the last one, so it's bigger and better. Bread and butter. Of course, we can mean the foodstuffs like we have in the picture here, but let's look at this example sentence for a different meaning. The company does lots of things, but IT Solutions is its bread and butter. So the company does a lot of things, but IT Solutions is its bread and butter. So this means this is the company's main way of making income. Do's and don'ts. She gave me a list of cultural do's and don'ts. Do's and don'ts are things that you should do and things that you shouldn't do. For example, when you travel to another country. You have do's and don'ts, things you should do and things you shouldn't do. Hugs and kisses. Please send him hugs and kisses from me. So this is just the plain meaning, hugs and kisses. The important thing to remember with these expressions is that you can't change the order of them because it sounds really unnatural if you say kisses and hugs. It has to be hugs and kisses, just like with all of the other expressions we're looking at here. Life and death. It isn't a matter of life and death, but it is important. So here the expression a matter of life and death means something that is really important, that is essential. It isn't a matter of life and death, but it is still important. Pots and pans. Where do you keep your pots and pans? So the meaning of this is quite clear and simple. We're just talking about the things that you use for cooking, pots and pans. But as I mentioned before, these are not reversible, so we have to say pots and pans and not pans and pots because it sounds unnatural. Fish and chips. It's Friday, so that means fish and chips for dinner. As is the tradition in the UK, with some households they always have fish and chips on Friday for dinner, and we can't say chips and fish because this is an irreversible expression. Bits and pieces. Bits and pieces. I've almost bought everything for the party, but I still have to get a few bits and pieces. So here, bits and pieces means small things. Quite often we use this with shopping or things that you need to get. Bits and pieces, small, not so important things. Peace and quiet. Peace and quiet. I never get time to read a book in peace and quiet. Peace and quiet here obviously means without disturbance and without a lot of noise. Peace and quiet. Pros and cons. You need to weigh up the pros and cons and then make a decision. You need to weigh up the pros and cons, then make a decision. So pros and cons means advantages and disadvantages, and that's another example of an expression when it is fixed and we need to say it in that order. Pros and cons, advantages and disadvantages. Safe and sound. The little girl got lost, but was found safe and sound half an hour later. So safe and sound means unharmed. Nothing happened to her, thankfully. So she was found safe and sound. Sick and tired. Sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of all the mess you make. So sick and tired means that you're bored, really bored to the point that you're angry, like the lady in this photo here. You're angry about the mess that the person makes. You're bored, you're sick and tired of it. Short and sweet. I know we all don't have much time, so I'll keep it short and sweet. Short and sweet means it doesn't take a long time and it gets to the point quickly. Short and sweet. Neat and tidy. I need my office to be neat and tidy before I can concentrate on my work. So neat and tidy here just means that everything is in the right place and is in order, like we can see from the desk in the photo here. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. I hear you loud and clear. Loud and clear means that it's loud enough, but also you can say you hear somebody loud and clear to mean that you understand them. I hear you loud and clear. I understand you. Were any of these expressions new for you? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you want to practice them, try to write some example sentences in the comments as well, and I'll let you know if you're using the expression correctly. Thanks for watching today. Remember to follow me on social media, join my Facebook group Learning with Alex. Take care, and I hope to see you soon.